Hello, and welcome to Flexera One. In today's video, we're going to look at some examples of a cost policy optimization report and some quick win opportunities as well. Built into Flexera One is a powerful and extensible automation engine that is all policy driven. One of the categories within those policies is going to be cost-based policies. So cost-based policies are going to find us some rate reduction savings where we can find RI recommendations, SP recommendations, CUD recommendations, and then we also have usage reduction savings where we're going to find things like right sizing. We're going to find things like old resources, unused resources, inefficient resources. The list goes on and on because of the extensibility of this automation engine. So jumping here into the usage reduction savings, you see that we have about $289,000 a monthly savings. The reason this occurs is that we fine-tune the thresholds of those policies to meet our business needs. Different parts of the businesses may have their own thresholds as well. It lets us really fine-tune not only the thresholds, but for who the groups, individuals are that need to look at these reports and take action on finding cost savings. We can also produce these reports for different parts of the organization. Maybe we want to do this based off of our billing centers. Maybe we want to do it based off of tags. Maybe we even want to do this based off of Flexera's own rule-based dimensions. The sky's the limit for how we produce these reports. Looking at this example, where we want to see what are all the cost-based policies that have triggered an instance for the Cloud Center of Excellence team. You can see we have some Google right size, we have some idle resources, some superseded EC2 instances. We'll jump into this right size one just as an example, where we can see, okay, what is the recommendation? Here we're going to save costs by changing the machine type from an E2 standard to an E2 Hyman. Then we can go ahead and look at the details associated. What are the CPU information, right? What do we need to know about this? Then we can even jump in back to the recommendation and see how much is it going to save me a month. And Flexera can even go ahead and take action on this. Or maybe your action might be send a report. Or maybe your action might be open up a JIRA ticket. And we can go ahead then and let our teams also say, hey, I need to snooze or reject this recommendation. And maybe I also want to add a description so then when my next teammate comes into the platform, they're aware of why I did or did not take action on this recommendation. That is just a quick example of how we can produce reports on cost optimization in Flexera One. Once we have put together all of these thresholds for how we want to look at the cost optimization capabilities, we can then export this as well to CSV or just send this list out directly to email. Thank you so much for joining me and have a good day.